And here we go.
Good day,
Loyalist.
Loyalist. I'm Taskmaster,
I'm Black Widow.
and today we have Black Widow movie review.
What's that?
I don't know. I just felt like I had to clap. You guys have any reaction requests? Please follow us on social medias in the link in the description below. Don't forget to
Subscribe.
let's talk about it.
Alright, so it's gonna be spoilers, alright, so leave now. 3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
This movie was good.
But
Wasn't amazing. It was good.
but
What?
no, it was good. It was good. No, just
Yeah,
like
I was gonna say,
it was good. It was good. It was good.
good.
I enjoyed it. It was a
The
good movie.
beginning had me hyped because it was kind of like you saw her as like a kid, and with Yelena and how they were growing up, and like you already knew it was a fake family coming in.
Yeah.
Like they were just like posing as one, but then like they got the call like it's time for them to like go, basically, and like they were being sent. Well, for Widow, it was actually being sent back because she was there before.
Yeah.
And she already knew what that family trip meant. And she was scared for her sister, saying like, she's only 6 years old. And then he was like, she's gonna be fine. You were sending younger. So I was like, oh God.
I was like, yes.
Oh.
So I was like, yes, because listen,
You're sweating.
yeah, I'm sweating because this costume is hot. This cosplay is hot. But I was like, yes, because I thought like we were gonna get some more. Cause like before the flashbacks, they made the Red Room look super lit. Like you know.
Like in previous movies, like when they did reference like what Widow had to go through, they showed like like the ballerinas and things like that, and her like kind of like going through a flashback of that. But we really didn't get that in this movie. We didn't get her like as she was. I mean, we got little glimpses of like what she was doing. We got like little tiny like flashback like seconds of like what she was doing, but not like fully in depth.
That's what this. That's what this movie for me. For me, my opinion was
missing for me.
Yeah,
that was the only thing.
I wanted a scene where it would like showed her as a kid, as that kid from that beginning standpoint, and then they did show her, Yelena, getting inducted into the Black Widow program, but it didn't show like how, and then it just did like a flash forward, and then Yelena has to find is on a mission, and one of the defected widows came up with an anti-serum that basically
Gets rid of the
mind control, because now they got complete mind control. Like you can't defect at all. So,
and it's like they're aware of what they're doing, but not that they want to.
Yeah.
It's like they're just watching.
You're like in the sunken place.
Their body is basically on autopilot while they're witnessing what they're doing, and they don't want to do it. And so it is kind of sad.
Yeah, it is kind of sad, and then like taking girls from the street and stuff like that, and then if they don't work out. It'd be like out of 20 girls.
If they don't meet the standards, they're killed off and stuff like that. Like it's very savage, but
very savage. But we did that. We love us personally. We love Savage, and we would have loved to seen her grow up because we never really got an escape scene from her from the Red Room. Plus, the psychological stuff from the future to the past is totally different.
Yeah, and when they finally went to Budapest, or how do they say Budapest?
Budapest.
I think that's the correct way to say it. It's just that we keep saying it Budapest. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But they finally showed what happened there. Well, what happened, I don't know, again. If she was there again. Because when we were watching like the Avengers movies and stuff like that, they were mentioning Budapest, her and Clint.
Yeah.
And we didn't see Clint really at all in this movie.
We didn't see him at all.
Especially in Budapest, so it was like we were like trying to see what happened there, but it was just like it was just Widow. But like this movie basically takes place like right after like
Civil War.
Yeah, Civil War.
Captain America Civil War. Yeah.
And the Sokovia Accords, and like there she's basically on the run. It's like this is what at least that's one thing I did like about the movie. Like they showed like what she was doing while they were on the run, because Cap was on hiatus too. Yeah,
in Wakanda.
He was on the run, and then they mentioned that they had already captured the Falcon. They already captured Ant-Man.
They captured everything,
and stuff like that. They already captured all of them, and the only two that were left was Cap and Widow. And at least we were seeing what Widow was doing during that time, which is what I actually liked.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and then they had Taskmaster. Taskmaster was dope, okay? Taskmaster, I loved how they set Taskmaster up.
And they did like quick little nuances of like certain people. Like you saw the claws from T'Challa. Like you saw his claws come out. You saw the little knife flip from Winter Soldier.
Yep.
You saw like different
You saw the
like,
arrow.
The
arrow from
Hawkeye. The shield throw from Cap. Like it was just like many little things that if you blink you'll miss it. Like that's why I thought that was cool. Now, the reveal for Taskmaster. Wasn't a big fan. Wasn't a big fan.
So before we get into the reveal,
yeah.
what the mission that Black Widow and Hawkeye were doing was to kill the director, which is gonna come right because I can't remember his name, of the Red Room, and ended up killing his daughter, but not killing the director.
Yeah.
So Natasha has like this.
Well,
like,
she thought that she killed him.
She thought she killed him, and she still felt guilt about killing an innocent because that's why she became Avenger and stuff like that. But she said she needed a way out to get in the Shield, and Nick Fury was like, "Yeah, you need to. I don't know if you still trying to do your spy stuff." So come to find out, and this is the reveal
that the Taskmaster is actually the dude that's running the Red Room. His daughter still alive, but just like half her face kind of messed up, which to me wasn't even really that bad. Like she don't even look bad like Deadpool bad. Like she looks like okay.
She looks okay.
Her face not even red.
Not
like,
Spawn
it's not
bad.
Even, it's not right.
Deadpool bad.
Right. It's not even red burn. Like it's just like a little bit like
Slight
a little
burn.
bit of flesh. Like it don't even look that bad.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking like, oh really? It's gonna be her.
Taskmaster is a woman.
Because I thought that it was gonna be because there's this friend that she has in a movie that's always hooking her up with like jets and things,
tech and
hideout places for her to go and everything. I thought that he was gonna be.
Me too. That might have been us. Them trying to throw us off.
Maybe that's just us.
Especially the way that they did it in the movie. We're not gonna try to spoil everything, but the way they did it in the movie, it was like almost like directly after. So we're like, it gotta be him. And there's the fight scenes were very good. I enjoyed the fight scenes. And then they broke Red Guardian out of jail, and they did this whole.
He was funny.
Red Guardian was great. And then Yelena was great too.
She was amazing too.
She was amazing too.
Cool.
I loved her in this movie. And basically at the end, they got the vials, they saved the day. All the widows are now out of this mind control. The director is dead. And then let's just get Red Guardian and Melina.
Well, she also broke out the mind control for the daughter as well.
Oh yeah,
she
Taskmaster
was underneath. She was underneath like
the Red
influence,
yeah.
Basically, and so she got broken out as well. Now skipping forward to the end credit scene.
Yes.
End credits. First of all, whenever the end credits happen, whenever the movie ends, we just sit back
and watch.
Look, keep waiting.
See who gets up, and leaves. I'm like, y'all are all fake.
Fake Marvel fans.
Fake. Y'all
fake.
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 I'm judging you.
I am heavily judging
I'm not
you.
afraid to say I'm judging whoever gets up whenever the Marvel movie ends.
Right.
Okay? Even if there's no end credit scene, at least you stayed to figure out if there was or not. They didn't even care to leave.
Nope.
I was like, all right, y'all fake. But anyway, so we got to the end credit scene. And you see Yelena, and she's visiting Natasha's grave because, as we know, she's already dead, and this is before the events that happened in Endgame. So she's already dead, and she was visiting her grave. And while she visited her grave, there was Valentina. And the last time we saw Valentina, she was in Captain America and Falcon.
Yeah,
Captain America and
Captain
America and
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Shoot.
Now Captain America is
Captain America and Winter Soldier. I was trying so hard not to say
Captain Falcon. I know.
Right. Okay. That series. So if you didn't watch that series, you're gonna be confused as to why Valentina is popping up or who she is.
But remember, the timeline was supposed to go Black Widow, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, WandaVision, and Loki. But it was out of order. It was WandaVision.
Yeah, it's out of order. But I'm just saying, you won't recognize.
But
you
wouldn't recognize her face.
Yeah.
And so she is Val, and she basically said, "Go ahead." And
she basically said, it looks like she hired Yelena to be like an assassin almost.
Yeah.
And she was like, here's your next target, and this target you're going to want to do because this is the person that is responsible for your sister Black Widow's death. And then when she said that, I was like, Thanos? I was like,
right.
I was like, what are you talking
about? He dead already.
Right, because I was like, they had to do that for the stones. So I was like, what are you talking about? And then she shows a picture of Clint as Yelena's next target, and she's probably gonna go for him because she loves Natasha, so she will definitely get whoever.
And it showed him in his Ronin outfit too.
Right, so I was like, oh no, you didn't, and then it's like, I'm like, oh, because I was thinking, why would she say him? But I was like, oh, technically she's not wrong. Ish. It's like she's half lying and half telling the truth because it's like, yeah, you're lying because they kind of were like fighting each other
to die,
to sacrifice themselves.
Yeah, for the greater good.
Yeah, for the greater good. And then when Natasha died, she told Clint to let her go, and she kind of forced him to let him go. And so technically,
Technically, he is responsible for that.
Technically, yes and no. Like it's like I don't know.
But you don't like and you don't know what the information they have because the Avengers are probably not going to dispel everything that happened because you never know with the government,
Mm-hmm.
So what they know is that this is the person responsible, and I'm like, oh boy. So during the Hawkeye series, we probably going to get Yelena
hunting him
down.
Right.
Yep, and that's probably why like people saw those pictures of Hawkeye. Kate Bishop and her like at a train station, and they might be at Budapest. Who knows? That train station might have been Budapest because people were seeing like little leaks and stuff like that. And so I'm excited. That end credit made me excited.
Yeah.
But overall, I give it an 8. I give it a solid 8.
I give it a solid 8.
Give it an 8.
I give it an 8.
And what did he push it over the edge is that we wanted more of that red room.
I just wanted more red room.
Red room. I would have loved to seen her escape the red room. I would have loved to see her.
She was the only one that got out.
Right.
Like she was the only one that was there. Yelena stayed.
And the way they showed those flashbacks before, and then it was like for her pretending to be a ballerina, they should have been in this movie. I don't know why it did. The way they showed it, and then the way they didn't put it in this movie, it would have been amazing to see. Like, because the little bit that they gave us made us want a Black Widow movie, and they didn't do that. We didn't get no ballerina stuff, no brainwash, none of that. We should have got it in her last movie, man. That's the only thing that I have a problem with this movie about.
Now, all they gotta do to make up for it, though, is when the what if happens, right? Like, what if
Black Widow survives?
Like, what actually happened in the red room?
Shut up. What if they showed us what happened in the red room? But yeah, other than that, that's our only gripe with the movie. Everything else was great. It was a fun little movie. The fight scenes were great. I want more Taskmaster. I want to see what happens with them because they kind of...
we did go to the movies in these outfits, by the way.
We did. We got some pictures. Follow us. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and all the good stuff, Twitter, because we're going to post those photos up there. And that's it, man. Anything else? I don't think anything else. Yeah. Anyway, guys, comment below. Let us know what you think.
Don't forget to like,
subscribe,
and
share
share.
some more.